Welcome back to English class. How are you? All good? Okay, in the last class we were discussing lesson 4 titled as King Vikramaditya, the wise and generous king. King Vikramaditya, the wise and generous king. And in this lesson we discussed that King Vikramaditya was a well-known king. All the people in that kingdom liked king very much. All the people in that kingdom were so happy with the rule of King Vikramaditya, and he was known for his justice and kindness. Okay, and one day King Vikramaditya decided to build a palace near a river, near the banks of a river, and the king ordered the minister to follow the further things. And the minister and the laborers, all of them started working like for that palace. And within 1 month, they finished building the palace. And the minister went to see the palace at final. He wanted to see the final look of that palace. And by seeing that palace, minister was so much happy. And he said, by seeing that palace, marvelous. Oh, and he was so surprised by seeing the beauty of that palace. And minister also thought that king will be so much happy by seeing this palace. And he was looking all over this palace. And at that particular time, he saw something near that palace. That was a small hut, and by seeing that small hut, minister got so much angry. Then he started shouting, "Whose hut was that? Whose hut was that? And why don't you see that?" He ordered his soldiers. "Whose hut was that? Don't you see that hut? At the time you were building this palace?" And one of the soldiers came to the minister and replied him that hut belongs to an old lady, and she has been living there for a long period of time, and she was not ready to move and minister decided to meet that old lady. Finally, minister went to that lady's hut, that old lady's hut, and told to that lady that, "I am the minister of King Vikramaditya, and I would like to buy your hut. You can ask me for anything." Here we stopped in our last class, right? Now all of you take your textbook, page number 28. The minister decided to meet the old lady and walked up to her hut. "I want to buy your hut. Ask for anything, I will give it," he said. And the old lady said, "I am sorry, sir. I cannot accept your offer. I love my hut more than my life." But that old lady was not ready to accept that offer, and she replied to the minister that, "Sorry, sir, I don't want your offer, and I am not ready to sell my hut, and I love this hut more than my life. And I have lived in it with my late husband, and I want to die in it." Note down the word late. L-A-T-E. Late meaning dead. The person is no more. Okay, and she also said to the minister that, "I lived in this hut with my dead husband. I mean with my late husband. And I had so many memories in this hut. So I'm not ready to sell this hut. I'm sorry." The minister tried to tell her that her hut would spoil the charm of the newly constructed palace. Then the minister also added that, "Yes, look at our palace. It's so beautiful. And near our palace there is your hut, and that will destroy the beauty of our palace because your hut is so near to our palace." But the old lady was ready to receive any punishment rather than sell her hut. The matter was then taken to the king. But then also the old lady was not ready to sell her hut. And she also said to the minister that, "I'm ready to accept any kind of punishment from your side." And this case moved to the king, King Vikramaditya. The wise and generous king thought for a while and then said, "Leave the hut where it is." Then the case had moved to King Vikramaditya. Then the king thought for a while and he said, "Just leave that old lady and just leave that hut. Let it be there. It will not spoil the beauty of the palace, and the small hut will never spoil the beauty of our palace. Let it be there. Don't worry about that. It will only add to its beauty, and the small hut will only add the beauty of our newly constructed palace. The king added, don't forget that what seems ugly to us may be precious to someone else. So take your pencil and underline. That is the moral of the story. Underline that what seems ugly to us may be precious to someone else. Note down the word precious. That means valuable. Then the king was saying that the hut may be ugly to us, but that same hut is so precious to that old lady. So, what seems ugly to us may be precious to someone, and that hut is so precious, so valuable to that lady. So, leave that lady and leave that hut, and that won't ruin the beauty of our newly constructed palace, but that will only add beauty to our palace. The people then realized why their king was so highly loved and respected by everybody. Thus, all the people in that kingdom again realized why King Vikramaditya was so fair, so just, like he was so wise, and he was highly loved and respected by all over, like all the people in this world. And this is a story, and again I am repeating the moral. What seems ugly to us may be precious to someone else. That is the moral the story is conveying to us, and this story is adapted from story about King Vikramaditya. Okay, so I hope this story is clear for you. Okay, now I am going to give you a small activity from this lesson. Take your textbook and you have to read the story thoroughly, continuously 3 times. And take your pencil and circle 5 words that ends with ed. You have to circle 5 words. You have to find out 5 words from this story that ends with the letter ed. Okay, I hope this is clear for you. So let's discuss the story in our DCS. That's all for today. Bye.